My brother in Christ, it seems as though we have the whole place to ourselves. What do you mean you haven't been here before? You've lived here for how long? Man, you've got to get out of your house a bit more. Come with me next time, man. I'll show you what a beautiful place this island actually is. It's so friggin' beautiful. And what are you doing? You just cooped up in your dorm studying for exams. I mean, I get it. I get it. You have an exam tomorrow. But take a break, man. Come out for a walk with me. I know it's easy for me to say this because I'm already graduated, but take it from me who has done it before. You've got to get out of your house from time to time. You have to, man. You have to. Otherwise, you're gonna implode. And that's what happened to me when I was studying. I was in my second year, and yeah, I think I became insane. That's how my suicide attempts occurred, as you already know. So take it from me who has done it before. Go out. Don't be so serious. Don't be so... Yeah, just don't be too serious, man. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You fail a unit. So what? I repeated a unit. I had to take an extra year because I was unwell. Would you rather do that, or would you rather take it slow, enjoy life? It's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. Don't be in a rush to finish this life thing. Time is not running out, okay? Time is not running out. Sure, you don't know when you're gonna die. So why is the rush to get anywhere in life? And I'm not telling you to stop trying altogether. Don't take my words out of context, okay, big boy? I'm telling you, you're not in a rush to do anything. Just slow down, dude. Go out, party. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? I don't care you're studying. I don't care you gotta save up to buy a house, whatever. Just look at me, man. Nah, I'm not your role model. Don't take anything too seriously. So yeah, how's your study life going? All right. What else has been happening in your life, man? Yeah. Okay. That's good. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Don't tell anyone, okay? I got a bit lonely. That's why I downloaded Tinder again. It's a vicious cycle, man. You thought you're finished with it, but then it's an addiction. It's like porn addiction, man. Any sort of addiction. You thought you're done with it, but then you have relapses. If you've done heroin before, you'll understand. I'm joking, I haven't done heroin before. But if you've done any sort of drugs before, you will understand. It's a drug. Internet is a drug. Tinder is a drug. It gives you some sort of high that left you wanting to replicate the same sensations over and over again. You're chasing the imagined dragon. You're chasing that high that you know you're not gonna get again. You know that first high you get, that's like the freaking best trip of your life. And then you're weaned off, and now you're trying to crawl back to the drug again. It's the same thing here with Tinder. You get a few matches, it feels nice. You went on a few dates, it's nice. And then you thought, maybe this is the peak of human happiness. This is a peak of romance. This is a peak of love. I can't believe I traded God's love for a woman's love. God's love is infinite, and I traded that for woman's love by going on Tinder, looking for a girlfriend on Tinder, seeking that fleeting high that doesn't last. So that's why I was on Tinder, and that's why we had that date organized. You're right. You're so right. I do not need a girlfriend to be happy. And I'm not saying I've completely given up on searching for that special someone, because I haven't. I cannot be out here complaining, oh, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm so lonely, and say, oh, I don't need a girlfriend, I'm a man going my own way, I'm a MGTOW. No. I've got to be real with myself. I do want a girlfriend, and I am on the hunt for one, but I'm looking in the wrong place. You're so right, bro. I'm sorry for ignoring your advice. I feel like it's the same with the ladies. They're saying they don't need a man. Soon there will be a new movement called the WGTOW, women going their own way. And that's going to be hell. It's going to be a terrible thing when women and men are going their own way, when they say, oh, I don't need a man in my life. Oh, I don't need a woman in my life. I'm not going to put women on a pedestal. I'm not going to focus on women. I'm not going to do anything for another woman. That's going to be horrible, man. Imagine a world like that. That would be horrible. I would hate to live in a world like that. And everybody is to themselves. They don't care. They're not pursuing women. They're not pursuing relationships anymore. That would be hell to me. I don't know about you, but that's hell to me. And I don't want to live in that world. I want women and men to want each other's. And I don't care what you say. I still believe in that lie. I still have hope. So yeah, you actually have to put yourself out there, and you actually have to look for a girlfriend, believe it or not. And I think that I would be happy if I have a girl by my side. I'm not saying she's the sole source of my happiness, but that would be a source of happiness for me. So that's why I'm looking for one. But I don't just want I don't want another texting buddy, you know what I mean? Because that's exactly what the last relationship was like. It was a texting buddy. We didn't really spend that much time together. Like me and you were hanging out. And I do put a lot of effort into my relationships. I do invest a lot of time into my relationships. So I would want the same return. It was a horrible return on investment with that relationship. Relationships. I've had a lot of relationships in the past, but they are actually texting buddies. They're not really my girlfriends. We don't spend time together like me and you. They don't put in the same efforts. And I now have standards. If I'm gonna be with someone, I would want them to be with me. You know, like I hang out with you guys, I hang out with the boys, I hang out with Ryan. I do care about you guys. You guys are my friends. And I put a lot of time into these relationships because I love you guys, I treasure you guys. And if I was gonna pursue a girl, if I'm gonna date a girl, I would want her to do the same with me. And I feel like the past relationships, every single relationships in the past that I have been in, the girls actually didn't put in the same amount of efforts. They were like my texting buddies. We barely hang out. So now I'm gonna set the standards. Okay, this is my dream girl, okay? You can tell me yours later, but I'll tell you mine first. She's gotta be cute. I've got to find her physically attractive. That's the first thing. I'm not gonna lie, I have to find her attractive. You don't have to find her attractive, but I have to. Other guys, they might say, oh, she's mid. She's not that pretty, but I don't care. As long as I find her pretty, that's fine. She cannot be morbidly obese. A little bit of weight is fine. She cannot be fat. And I'm not shallow. I'm saying, like, if she's fat, she's gotta be willing to lose the weight or do something about it. I cannot date someone who doesn't want to look after themselves. No girl who smokes. I don't want a girl who abuses her body like that. No girl who has an insane amount of tattoos, face tattoos, neck tattoos. It just shows me that you don't care. You don't care about everybody else. And I get it. I value authenticity and expressing yourself. But when it comes to the point that you are compromising other people's peace, then you're not really a good person. There has to be some sort of compromise. What am I saying, man? No girls who has an insane color of hair, of her nails. That's too much. That's taking it too far. But yeah, that's the basic requirements. And everything else, I've got to really sit down with her and talk to her to get to know her better. I cannot just judge people on their appearance. So I'm just saying this, but in reality, the kind of people whom I will run into might very well be what I've just described. So yeah, man. What about you? Who would you date? Who would you want to be with long term? Yeah. Let's just take a moment to appreciate all of this. I thought I had a place in myself, but there are a couple of people around as well. I don't care. I'm gonna say hi to them. Acknowledge their presence. Make them feel like another human being. Make them feel like a human being. Because they are one and we are all sharing this life together. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, bro, I'll stop talking. You can talk. I'll listen. That's the dumbest shit you have ever said. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. You know, like, I make a lot of jokes about suicide and killing myself and stuff like that. And you do as well, but they're not actually funny, but we get them. It's our coping mechanism. We make suicide jokes because that's how we cope with this life. That's our coping mechanism. That's how we keep going, by acknowledging these challenges that we have. All right. Let's go home, dude.